to ask you guys a few questions since you guys are second-time volunteers with VCV, and I'd love to hear about what brings you back. First of all, where are you guys from?
We're from the United States.
Okay.
United States. We both lived in Boston. That's where we were living for the last, my whole life, more or
In
less.
the last 10 years, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Very cool. And how long have you guys been in Vietnam?
7, 8 months now.
Okay,
Yeah, about
wow.
7, 8 months. 3 months the first time we came here, and then the rest of that we traveled a little bit, and then now we come back for about more than 4, less than 5.
And of that time, how much time have you guys spent here in Hoi An? Hanoi.
It's been about, we did a month the first time we were here, and then this time it'll be 6 weeks, so 2.5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice in Hanoi. And of the time in Hanoi, how long have you been with VCV?
Oh, well, probably the entire time. I mean, we
Yeah.
probably even
Okay.
had a couple more weeks in Hanoi outside of that. Like the 2.5 months is just with VCV. I think we did maybe like a week or 2 outside of VCV in Hanoi, but about 2.5 months with VCV.
Wow, that's wonderful. Okay, thank you. And before coming to VCV, did you guys have experience teaching?
Not English. I taught like dance classes and stuff like that to little kids, but never was actually teaching English in the classroom before. So first.
Yeah, I taught a little bit of economics. I did like volunteer programs where we teach young kids like personal finance and economics, things like that, but nothing as far as teaching English or teaching a foreign language.
Okay, wonderful. And what is your experience teaching with VCV?
I love it. The kids are great. They're fun. We also wanted to use it as give us some time to decide whether or not we wanted to teach English full time as something to stay in Vietnam or somewhere else in Southeast Asia full time. So it was a good stepping stone for that, to get a little experience and get our feet wet.
And in terms of your decision on that, are you guys planning to now become English teachers after your experience?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we have our flight booked back to Vietnam already.
Wonderful.
by the end of this year.
That's so exciting. And so while working with VCV, where have you guys been living?
We've been working at the Outskirts Project, so we're about 10 kilometers outside of the old quarter of Hanoi, a little bit away from the central VCV flat. It's a much more predominantly Vietnamese neighborhood. We're like the only Westerners out there, but it's really kind of cool. It's nice to be very immersed in the local culture and not be in a touristy area at all. It's been really nice.
And about how many classes are you guys teaching a day?
It depends on the day. They're usually half-hour segments, sometimes an hour, sometimes an hour and 15, but usually half-hour classes. Maybe on a regular Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 to 3. Sunday, I would say maybe 5 or 6. Sunday's usually the long day because it's a language center. It's not a regular school.
Okay.
So these kids go to school Monday through Friday anyway, and they go at night. So Sunday is like the important day for them. That's where most of the classes are held.
Okay, and since you guys are living in the outskirts, what is it like to find food? What's your experience been living there?
It's a little bit harder. There's certainly convenience stores and local markets. The family cooks for us though, so it's just if we wanted to cook something ourselves or go out to eat, it's a little bit more difficult. But it's so quick to get into the old quarter or even to get to VCV, so you can travel around pretty easily if you don't want local food or if you want to get out of the neighborhood a little bit.
Yeah, if you have a motorbike, it's a straight shot, just one road right into the center of town. We had a motorbike the first time we were here. We both had one, but now we didn't want to buy one again, so we were just taking Uber. We've saved so much money over the last year that we have a little bit extra, and Uber's dirt cheap anyway.
Yeah.
Especially with 2 of us, it costs about $90,000 to get into the old quarter.
Okay.
So it's like $2 a person to get in. So we don't
Yeah.
have to deal with the madness of Vietnamese traffic, which is a relief sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. And what is it like to live with the family? Do they have children? What is the homestay experience like?
The woman who runs it has 2 little boys. She has a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, and the 4-year-old has like the most energy ever. But He's pretty hilarious. It's actually really interesting to see him from the last time we were here to now because his English has improved so much just in 6 months. The family is amazing. Like they treat us like we're their family.
Yeah, and having the kids around, they're great. The baby's close to walking. We think we're probably going to be there for his first walk. Very close, almost there. The 4-year-old Ben is wild, but he's always surprising us. He started doing yoga poses last week randomly.
Wow.
He's got a lot of razzmatazz and panache.
Tons of charisma.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. That sounds like a lot of fun to be able to live with the family. Yeah, definitely a unique experience. And so you guys have been here twice with VCV, and have you guys had a favorite experience with the students or the other volunteers?
Favorite experience? I think that day that we came home with Ben. And
Yeah.
But,
We've been out all day in the old quarter, and we came home at like 9, 10 o'clock, and the little 4-year-old Ben was sitting outside with his grandpa, and he saw us get out of the Uber and started cheering and like waving his hands up and down because he thought we had left. And it was just like, it's not really with the students, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, he's a student too.
Yeah,
he
takes like every class.
He takes every class. Like he is in
Okay.
every single class throughout the day. One day he'll be in Finger 2, the next class will be in Family 4, and then Go-Go, and
He's all over the place.
So yeah, I mean, he's gonna be fluent, within the next couple of years. I mean, he gets thrown into so many classes.
But just in general, the kids, just getting to be with them for such a long time, and then seeing them from last time to now, because we recognize a lot of the students, seeing them improve and watching them learn. In general, that's my favorite part.
So do you think it's been even more of a special experience for you guys the second time at VCV?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, we get to see the progress that a lot of these kids are making. They go from not being able to speak anything to, actually having, a conversation at a young age, and then, even just to see where their progress should be maybe a year from now. Like, they learn quick and they want to learn. It's kind of the biggest difference I've noticed between kids in school back home and kids here is this isn't their regular school, this is a language school. Like, they want to learn, especially the older kids, because they understand just how important it is that, like, having English, and speaking it fluently could be the difference in, two vastly different, lifestyles. If you can speak English, you can do a lot of things and you can move up. So
Really broadens the opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely. So especially in a developing country where, it's growing so fast, it's going to be important, especially, if these kids, they want to go work somewhere internationally, they want to go to university, and some of these kids are actually thinking about that stuff, the older ones.
Yeah.
The little ones just want to play games and hang out, but they don't realize they're learning.
Yeah.
They're just playing games and having fun, but the older ones see the bigger picture.
Okay, that's really, really cool. I think, especially to see that progress, it's cool that you guys have had that experience. What about the food? What do you guys, how do you feel about Vietnamese food?
We've been to Vietnam so long, we love Vietnamese food. I don't really like rice, so that sometimes makes it hard. But in general, I love it.
Do you have a favorite Vietnamese dish?
Com tam, which is more of a southern dish, so I haven't
Okay.
really been able to find it here. But
Yeah.
it's like a fried pork cutlet over broken rice.
Yeah.
It's really delicious. Or
Like bun cha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cao Lao.
Yeah, that's
which is
another
like
one you
central,
can't really find
yeah,
here.
it's a
but-
central Vietnamese dish. It's like roasted pork sliced thin over these like a thicker chewy noodle with some greens and a little bit of pork broth.
Okay.
It's really nice.
And pho, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, lots of fun. And have you had a favorite outing that you've done with VCV?
I think last time it wasn't an outing exactly, but we came, they were doing coffee hour, and instead of doing it at the cafe, it was in the apartment, and we played, everybody sat in a big circle, and we played Truth or Dare.
Okay.
And it was actually really fun. We a girl played music, and it was kind of like musical chairs, Truth or Dare hybrid, but it was really fun to play it with the Vietnamese university students and see the differences in cultural and everything.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
absolutely. And so you guys said that you already have your ticket back to Vietnam. So do you think that VCV has kind of helped to inspire your love for Vietnam?
I think it's definitely helped us with teaching here.
Yeah.
You know, because we always like kids, and we thought it was something we want to do. And VCV was our way to decide whether or not it was something we wanted to do, particularly in Vietnam. And I think we realized we've met a lot of teachers teaching everywhere from. We met teachers teaching in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And you know, they have a very different experience of their teaching as to what we have. I think teaching there for them is kind of like teaching back home. The kids take it for granted, and
Yeah.
you know, they're a little more spoiled. Whereas here, the kids want to learn, and a lot of them are very driven. So, and we like that, and we like seeing that we can actually make a difference here.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to somewhere else. So, it's definitely helped.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate you with letting me interview you.
Yeah, thank you.